Welcome to University Stadium here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, as the New Mexico Lobos are looking to kick off the 2024 college football season here in Week 0, playing host to the FCS Northwest Sharks. And the Lobos, bit of a new look this season, heading into the Rashard Rose era as the head coach here at UNM, looking to get off to a right start here in Week 0. And they will get to see their offense here to start things off as the Sharks deferred to the second half. And the Lobos kneel that opening kickoff. Eli Sanders takes the knee, and here comes the freshman quarterback, Devin Dampier. The redshirt freshman out of Arizona leads his Lobos out onto the field, and the first play from scrimmage is a handoff to Andrew Henry. He kicks it left side, picks up 6 yards on that play. So move things on. We've got a 2nd and 4 here. Another handoff for Henry. He picks up 3, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1 here for the Lobos. Another handoff for Henry, and he gets himself the first down as the Lobos are moving the chain. Already here in this game. Inside 7:30 in the game, man in motion, handoff Eli Sanders as he checks in the game, the Iowa State transfer at running back. We have yet to see a pass from Devin Dampier. 2nd and 7, another handoff. Sanders breaks a tackle, spins into that one, and picks up a big gain. Tackled inside Sharks territory at the 42. Once again in the pistol in this new playbook here, a pitch goes horribly wrong, but luckily the right tackle for the Lobos is there to jump on that one. Would have been a disaster. Still a big loss as it's 2nd and 17 here for UNM. Dampier making adjustments at the line here. And he's finally scanning here, going to the air, and cannot get the pass off to actually get it downfield, but he does avoid the sack. So 3rd and 17 here for the Lobos. Very low percentage play upcoming. 5:52 left in the first quarter. Dampier scanning, going towards the sidelines, looking for his man on the corner, but that is going to be incomplete. So the Lobos, nothing going on offense for them here as they'll punt to the FCS Northwest Sharks as Austin Chaney leads his team out onto the field. Man in motion. Play action. Chaney scanning. He finds Yearwood coming out of the backfield, the impact running back. That is Tavian Yearwood, picking up 1 yard on the reception out of the backfield. So now Yearwood in motion here into an empty backfield. Chaney scrambling for his life, gets the throw off just in time to avoid the sack, as that was Benton on the pressure for the Lobos. So 3rd and 9 here. Chaney over the middle finds his man Anderson Landrum, the 6'4 receiver, but it's going to be short of the first down. So the Lobos, after a punt, back on offense. Running the triple here. Dampier pitches to Henry, jukes out a man, and that's a first down already for the Lobos. 1 play, 1 first down. Using the triple option to pick up some yards. So 2nd and 8 here for New Mexico. RPO as Dampier threw that one a little bit late, and that's going to be batted down by the Sharks. So 3rd and 8 upcoming here for the Lobos. Handoff Andrew Henry, big hole in the middle, and he picks up a bunch of yards. Only needed 8, picked up way more than that. So new set of downs here for the Lobos inside Sharks territory. It's a play action. Dampier has a man open. He's going to the end zone, and that is caught. Ryan Davis in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos. As that is the first score here in this game as the Lobos strike first. It's 7-0 after the extra point. Ryan Davis, bit of a late throw from Dampier. Looked like he could have pushed him out of the back of the end zone there, but Davis still was able to secure the catch somehow. And the Lobos at 7-0 here. 2:32 left in the first quarter as the Sharks back on offense. This is a little jet touch pass to Landrum, and he picks up 8 on that play. So 2nd and 2 here for the Sharks. Handoff Yearwood, kicks it out right side. He's got space down the sidelines. And the Sharks moving the ball here on the Lobos after about 2-3 Lobos combined on that tackle. And now we have a little trickery action here Little double reverse going nowhere as the Lobos wrap him up in the backfield. So 2nd and 16 upcoming for the Sharks. Handoff Yearwood. Make it a little bit more manageable. Stiff arms a man. Does pick up 6. So 3rd and 10 upcoming here for the Sharks. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Cheney rolling out to his right, trying to avoid the pressure, but he will not do it. Tyler Keeney on the inside pressure there from the defensive tackle position. Forces a 4th and 23, and that'll obviously be a punt here for the Sharks. But first, let's take a look at Tyler Keeney's sack here. Coming in from the middle, forcing the pressure, getting to the QB for the first sack of the season for this UNM football team. So Devin Dampier now taking the field here for the Lobos offense, keeping it on the read option, and he's out to the right side, got a bunch of space, picks up a first down. So inside 8 minutes here in the second quarter. New set of downs as Dampier, play action, rolling out to his left. He finds his tight end, and that's a huge hit. A truck stick runs right over the defender, picks up 9. So 2nd and 1 upcoming here for the Lobos. Handoff Henry right side. Finds a few yards following his blockers, and that picks up another set of downs here for UNM. Inside 7 minutes here in the quarter. Dampier rolling right to avoid pressure. Nobody open, so he takes off and picks up the first down with his legs. You will see that a lot from him, using his legs to pick up first downs. Just that is what he does well. So play action here. Dampier to the sidelines. Slinging it a bit here. Hooks up with his man Caleb Medford on the out route there for a first down. So 2nd and 10 here. Little RPO action to Medford. And he picks up 9, gets upfield there, just short of the first down marker. So 3rd and 1 here. Handoff Henry, just barely gets what he needs, but he does get it. So first down for the Lobos. 3 minutes left here in the first half. And that's going to be picked off by the Sharks. Jumped the RPO, and Joe Gallery is running this one all the way back to the other end zone. He finds pay dirt. Joe Gallery, a pick 6 here for the FCS Northwest Sharks. And they have tied this game at 7 here. Just an absolutely absurd play there as Devin Dampier just did not see the man over the top. Take a look at here. He's looking at the man queued up right on top of 15 Ysong. Does not see the free safety standing back there. Jumps the route and runs it back for the pick 6. So now inside 3 minutes, Dampier trying to get the pitch off, could not, and if he was, that was gone for a touchdown. So instead, 4-yard loss, 2nd and 14 here. Handoff Sanders, runs into his own man, but somehow still manages to pick up a positive play here, a big play at that. 3rd and 3 as Dampier hands it off to Henry, who checks back in the game and just barely gets what he needs. Inside the 2-minute timeout here in the first half. 150, clock winding, play action, Dampier to the sidelines, that's batted down. So that's incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 upcoming here for UNM. Dampier over the middle, finds Ryan Davis, so far his go-to man here. Just laid it right in his bucket as he's running across the field. Led him perfectly, but unfortunately later in the drive here, 2nd and 9, not going to be able to connect on a screenplay. Going back to the RPO on 3rd and 9, not going to pick up the first down, forces a 4th and 6, so the Lobos going for a long field goal. And that is possibly the worst kick I've ever seen in my life. Nowhere near the actual target. So nothing going there in the drive for the Lobos as we take a look at this kick. I don't know what he was aiming at, but that was way wide left. So it's going to be 7-7 still here as we have 33 seconds left in the first half. Austin Cheney and the Sharks taking the field. And that's going to be a completion on the curl route for a first down. So the Sharks trying to get some points here before halftime. 29 seconds left in the quarter. Cheney, empty backfield. He's scanning all the time in the world, but eventually the pocket breaks down and he fumbles. The Lobos are going to roll over on this one, and that is recovered by Benton. A sack and a fumble recovery. I believe that was Gabriel Lopez in on the sack and Benton in on the fumble recovery. So 21 seconds left here in the half. Running the triple. Dampier gets the pitch off, and Henry only has Green in front of him. down the field, dives into the end zone, and Andrew Henry picks up a touchdown right before the half after the fumble recovery by the defense. And the Lobos reclaim their lead here, 14-0 after the extra point. Taking a look at this one, perfectly timed pitch from Dampier, and then Henry completely untouched all the way to the end zone. That'll be 6. So we move things on here, as that is halftime, 14-7. New Mexico in the lead here. Andrew Henry, of course, the player spotlight here. 10 carries, 83 yards. Obviously, a bunch of them there on that scoring play right before halftime. But we'll start things off here in the second half. Austin Chaney and the Sharks on offense. 2nd and 8. Little trickery play. Fake jet touch pass, but instead it's going to be a handoff to the running back Yearwood, who loses a yard. So it's 3rd and 11 now. Chaney going deep. He's got a man, one-on-one, but it's batted down by the Lobos defender. And that's going to be forcing a 4th and 11 punt. So the Lobos back on offense here, their first touch in the second half. Eli Sanders kicks this one out to the right side on a handoff, and he picks up a first down. So Sanders and Henry have been moving the ball on the ground here for the Lobos. 3rd and 5 upcoming here. Dampier makes the wrong read on the read option, and that'll be a tackle for loss. And the Lobos are forced to punt. So the Sharks back on offense now. 5:30 left here in the third quarter. Here comes the pressure, and Chaney just barely gets that off to avoid the sack. So 2nd and 10. Chaney, once again, a little bit of a shaky pocket there, a little bit of shaky footwork, but he does find his man just short of the first down marker. It's 3rd and 3. Man in motion. Handoff Yearwood. He's got himself the first down, and the Sharks moving the chains a bit here in this third quarter. Little split slot action here out of the shotgun for Chaney. And here comes the pressure. That'll get to him. That's the 3rd sack of the game here for the Lobos. Forces a 2nd and long. So 2nd and 19 upcoming here. Inside 4 minutes in the third quarter. And here comes the pressure again. That is the linebacker Dimitri Johnson busting through the middle there. 3rd and 27 upcoming. Basically 3rd and forever here. Lobos playing super far back, just giving them a ton of space. And Chaney just nothing going there, trying to scramble out of the way of the pocket, gets the throw away to avoid the sack, but nothing going downfield. So Lobos on offense here, 2nd and 10. Dampier going downfield as he's getting hit and cannot just drop that in the bucket of his receiver there. Instead, it's incomplete. So 3rd and 10 here for Dampier, and once again, just not on the same page on a screen with Andrew Henry. That happened earlier on in the game, and then repeating itself here is they will have to punt to the Sharks, so they take over on offense. Chaney trying to avoid pressure here, and he is sacked and fumbles again. That is another turnover for the Sharks offense and Lobos, with great field position once again as the defense has really taken over here. Gabriel Lopez on the sack. Taking a look at this one, he punches this one out, and that is picked up by Drake, the edge rusher. Each edge rusher combining there for a big play. So the Lobos on offense here. Handoff Henry up the middle, picks up 5. Immediately inside the 20 here, now inside the 15 after the handoff. And then on 2nd and 5, another handoff Henry, and he's found pay dirt twice this game. Andrew Henry punches it in. The senior impact running back finds his 2nd touchdown of the day, and the Mexico Lobos are up 21-7 here at the very end of the third quarter, as it's going to be a jet touch pass there to Landrum. He picks up a few yards. Could have kicked it to the outside, it looked like, pick up a few more, but made a bit of an interesting decision to kick it inside there and only pick up 4, but 3rd and 6, and Chaney's pass is batted down. So nothing going there, but down 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. The offense stays on the field. 4th and 6 here, 8:53 left in the fourth quarter. Chaney over the middle finds a wide open man. That is DeJuan Williams. Big hitter for the Sharks as their offense will stay on the field here. Clock running inside 8:20 now. Chaney swings it out in the flats to Yearwood, and that's going to be taken down for a loss by the senior linebacker, Sayer Riley. So 3rd and 6 later on in the drive here. Yearwood somebody else in motion. Yearwood still in the backfield. Chaney scanning, trying to go to the end zone, and that is incomplete. Not able to hook up with his receiver. So 4th and 6, once again, offense staying on the field. 7 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Chaney over the middle, and that's going to be dropped by the tight end. It would have been well short of the first down marker anyways, but still it is a drop. So 3rd and 6 here now for the Lobos already on their drive, and they just cannot get anything going, as that's going to be a tackle for a loss, and another forced punt for the Lobos as the offense continues to struggle when not giving prime field position by the defense. So the Sharks take over on offense, and this is the backup running back, Garrick Ward, the freshman, breaking a tackle and picking up a first down for FCS. So 4 minutes left here in the fourth. Chaney finds his man on the curl, and that's going to be a drop by DeJuan Williams. So 2nd and 10 upcoming here. Empty backfield for Chaney and the Sharks. He's scanning over the middle, finds his man. That is the tight end Joel Manning, who picks up a first down, and they're hurrying it back up to the line. Inside 4 minutes here, down 2 scores are the Sharks. Chaney making adjustments at the line. Here's the snap. He's scanning the field. Another curl and another drop. Just drops galore here for the Sharks offense. So 2nd and 10 upcoming once again. Chaney, here comes the pressure. It's the blitzing linebacker. Santorinas gets through there on the inside. Another sack for this Lobos defense. Brings up a 3rd and 19. 3:30 clock winding. Chaney making adjustments here. The snap. He's scanning the field all the time in the world, but nobody is open. And Chaney has no choice but to just throw it away. Makes the smart decision and lives to fight on 4th down here, but it is only 4th and 19. And that's going to be taking a shot on the right side, but batted down by the Lobos DBs. Turnover on downs. So now down to 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 5 for the Lobos. And Dampier over the middle. Dangerous throw. Cannot find his man. And they will be punting and giving the Sharks another chance here on offense. But they are down 2 scores, so they're going to need a bit of a miracle here. Inside 2 minutes as Chaney is sacked once again for the 7th time this game. This FCS offensive line just cannot hold up, and even after the sack, they're hurrying it up to the line. 2nd and 19, Chaney, now all the time in the world in the pocket on only 3-man rush, over the middle, and he has his man Yearwood, but he drops it. The impact running back just cannot hold on to it. And now it's 3rd and 19. Chaney going to the air once again. Has to throw it away on 3rd and 19, just like last drive. And it brings up a 4th and 19. 1:26 left. Chaney on the seam finds his man Joel Manning. And somehow, Lobos just caught sleeping there in the seams. And they just give up a huge first down to keep the chains moving for the Sharks. On 1st down into the flats. Is a little 4-yard completion there, brings up a 2nd and 6. Chaney hurrying his team to the line. Garrick Ward in the backfield next to him, the freshman running back. We're down to 1 minute left here in this game. Over the middle, it's the Anderson Landrum completion on a drag for a first down. So 1:02 left here in the game. Down 2 scores are the Sharks. So they need a touchdown, an onside recovery, and then another touchdown. But they won't get any of it as Nigel Williams has jumped this route and he has taken it all the way back. Nigel Williams with a pick 6. Each team with a pick 6 of their own here, but the difference is the Lobos dominating on defense here today. Really winning this game for them as a 45-yard pick 6 will seal it for the Lobos. And after just another unproductive Sharks drive on offense, the Lobos are able to take over and finally just kneel the clock out as they improve this season to 1-0, get off to that great start they were looking for here. 28-7 is your final here in Albuquerque. Player of the game, obviously, the senior running back Andrew Henry. 16 carries, 105 yards, and 2 scores for him on the day. You can't complain too much about a win, but overall, definitely some shaky parts for New Mexico, especially going up against an FCS opponent. The offense did not look in sync whatsoever. They need to really go back to the drawing board and try to figure out ways to get this offense really clicking and moving the field, especially in the passing game. If teams are just able to key in and put 7-8 guys in the box, it's going to be tough to move the ball, especially with some games they've got coming up, and then even in conference play. Devin Dampier only 7 for 17 and 98 yards through the air with a touchdown and a pick on the day. That just has to improve if they're going to compete in this league. It was really just the ground game that showed any sort of promise. As we know, Andrew Henry with that player of the game performance, and then Eli Sanders even with 9 carries for 54 yards and a 6 yards a pop coming out of the backfield as well. Leading tackler on the day for the Lobos was Mihalis Santarinas. 8 tackles total, 1 for loss, and a sack for him. Gabriel Lopez has a big day as well, coming off the edge, 6 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. Overall, just a huge day for the defense. 7 combined sacks for the Lobos defense, 2 for Drake, 2 for Gabe Lopez, 1 for Tyler Keeney, 1 for Santarinas, 1 for Christian Ellis, and then even 1 for Dimitri Johnson. And then, of course, there was the pick 6 for Nigel Williams to seal the deal for the Lobos as well. And after that big Week 0 win, Rashard Rose does indeed level up, leveling up twice even, and then using 10 of those coins to level up the blocking tactician for the offensive line, getting that pass blocking offensive line ratings boost as well as the run blocking boost, and then using the other 10 to upgrade the running game, which gives you a boost to pass block and run block for your running backs, and then also a boost to trucking and break tackle for your running backs. And then obviously not many games going on in Week 0, so Kyler Drake ended up being able to pick up National Defensive Player of the Week and Mountain West Defensive Player of the Week with his 2 tackle, 2 for loss, 2 sack game. As we look forward to next week's, which starts a brutal 3-week stretch here for the Lobos. Next week, traveling to Arizona to take on Rashard Rose's alma mater, the Arizona Wildcats, the number 16 team in the country. And then there's a bye after that, and then after that, traveling to Auburn to take on the Tigers. So with that being said, that's going to wrap things up here for this edition of the New Mexico Lobos Dynasty here on College Football 25. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying, MJ Lenderman.